Groovy, man. Let's play some Fortnite. That was a cool event, the Travis Scott event. Visually compelling. We're going to play Deadpool today, and we are going to show you where all 18 chests are in Craggy Cliffs. I love doing this, crouching behind someone so you can see their face up close. It's a funny little thing you could do in the battle bus lobby. So here we are, marking Craggy Cliffs. Do a little skydiving. And a lot of these end of the season challenges, you just have to do a ridiculous amount of tasks. The fishing one was tedious at best. So 18 chests in one location. I guess the real question here is, are there 18 chests at this location so that I could do it in one game? The answer you're going to find out is yes. I believe there may only be 18 chests total in Craggy Cliffs. I could be wrong, but I know there are at least 18. And we're going to whip off 3 immediately by landing on this house at the end. This is one of my favorite landing zones in Craggy Cliffs. Land here. Get this one immediately. Usually when I land on this rooftop, it's me and someone else, and we have to have a pickaxe battle. Usually goes my way. I am a pickaxe specialist after all. There's chest number 2. 16 to go. It's not going to be a quick challenge. Burst assault rifle. Tactical shotgun. Alright, we're all green and blue. Oh, look at that. Clam stick, fish stick, shrimp stick. What else we got? Sticks with no preface. Pogo stick, slapstick. Chapstick. Ooh, we got the good chest. Number 3. And a rocket launcher to boot. Alright, looking good here. Let's move on to the next house. Oh, there's someone right there. There's 2 people. Take care of him, her. Easy OM. Little sloppy with the shooting. My mouse is a little bit squirrely. It doesn't seem to have a full range. Sometimes I get to a certain point and I can't go further left or right. It is what it is. A lot of fishing poles here. Must be a sporting goods store. What if there's any sporting bad stores? Probably not. There's a chest up here. You kind of have to know about it to get it. That's number 4, kiddies. Now let's go back to the house I was originally intending to go to. And it is in the back of my mind that there's still another player in Craggy Cliffs. There's number 5. Let's take this slurp juice now before I move any further. Sometimes the easiest way out of an area is to just smash right through it. I find that I get hung up a lot on stuff. Corners, stairs. There's number 6. Bouncing from house to house. These houses on the corner only have like one chest. Correction, there's one in here. A lot of autocorrect going on here. Get a little bit closer to my target. Craggy Cliffs. Looks like a fun place to hang out all day. Maybe do a little boating, a little fishing. Some water skiing. You name it. Anything in the water. Maybe take a little siesta. Well, when I'm through with this place, they're gonna have to call our roofer. You could call my cousin Richie. He'll do a good job. Alright. Let's go to the clock tower here. Oh! It's like time is moving when you hit it. That's interesting. Wonder if there's any bats up in this belfry. Alright, 8 more to go. Having a hard time getting around that corner there. Someone's here. It must have been the guy I let go earlier. Let's see where they might be. Oh! Trying to come up into my world. There you go. I hope you enjoyed my tasty rocket. Ooh, I'm an explosive specialist. Wasn't even aware of that. Cap'n Carp. Looks like a fun place to go. What's this with the pig? Yeah, someday I gotta slow it down and just kind of look at the signs here in Craggy Cliffs. There's a lot of fine establishments here. This looks like a deli. Either a deli or a bakery. What if you're living in New Delhi and you go to a deli? Would it be a New Delhi deli? They probably wouldn't let me into the place with those kind of jokes. I think this kitchen needs remodeling. Let's destroy that $10,000 fridge. I used to have a house I was caretaking that had a $10,000 fridge, and it didn't work right. Sometimes you could have the most expensive items and they still don't work right. Luxury isn't everything. Conventionality, sometimes that's key. I think they were intending on eating this chest. They have it on the table. What are we having for dinner tonight, kids? Ah, treasure chest. Sounds filling. Look it, they're on all the tables. That must be what they dine on here at this house. Looks like someone's doing some painting. Not very good. Hang that up in mocha. Alright, almost done with this challenge. Just gotta find the remaining chests. These houses I don't frequent too often. But I do believe there is a chest up here. Whoever's living in the attic. They must get a lot of spiders up here. I remember when I lived by the beach, we had to wash our towels every other day because the ocean spray would get the towels mildewy really quickly. Although I would very happily trade that off for living by the ocean. Right now I live in the valley, a place I thought I'd never see myself living. It's where the air just hangs dead in the air. Oh, what's in the fridge? Any frozen chimichangas? I understand Deadpool likes this. This is my son's account, so I'm unaware of what emotes he has and what sprays. Until I'm actually using them. 2 more. We're muscling through this challenge. I wonder what kind of books are on that bookcase. Still got those propaganda signs to join Ghost or Shadow all over the place. Don't buy into it. Be your own player. You don't have to side with either one. Although I've already sided with Shadow, so. And I believe I've been in this house already. But I know there's one more chest. It's behind this wall. It's the secret chest, everybody. Oh, no, it's not. There was no wall there, no room, no nothing. That's alright, we're gonna find you. I know there's 18. Perhaps it's in this building. Really moving up in the world. Okay. I believe there's only one chest in this house on the hill. Sometimes I baffle people by what weapons I select and don't select. Believe me, you're not the only ones. I'm baffling myself as well. Get some shield. The one that'll give you... oh, look at this cobweb. See, there were spiders here. Speaking of spiders, I was walking from the dining room to the kitchen just this morning, and I walked into a web in the hallway, and I tore it down, and I came back 2 minutes later, and it was back up again. I couldn't find the spider anywhere. Sneaky spiders. One time when I was living in Hollywood, I was walking around at night, and I almost walked into the biggest spider that was hanging off a street sign. Luckily, the light hit it at the perfect moment for me to see it. Otherwise, it would have been on my face. That would have been no kind of good. Yeah, wherever you live, there's some sort of insect infestation. The house I presently live in, it's ants. Those things, they come in anywhere. I think the foundation's cracked on this house, so they'll just come in through the concrete that's cracked. Looks like the storm has come to Craggy Cliffs. Let's whip off this challenge so I can get out of Dodge. There we go. There's the last chest. Hey, if anyone knows of any chests that I missed, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to know too. 55,000 season XP. Alright, let's throw up that burning microphone stand. I'll have to go back to Guitar Center later and buy a new one. Alright. That actually reminds me of a funny story. I had bought a guitar off one of my friends. They used it as their backup guitar in their band. And there's 2 guitarists in that band. One of the guitarists did not know that I bought the guitar. And I was playing a show with their band at the Whiskey down on Sunset Strip. And I think I went on right before them. And I left my guitar on stage as a backup guitar for them in case they broke a string. And for whatever reason, one of the guitarists decided it would be a good idea to smash that guitar at the end of the set, not realizing that I had bought it. So, there's that. It was a cool guitar, too. It belonged to another friend of mine, so it had sentimental value. You'll find that a lot with musicians. We always buy each other's axes. You know, kind of keep it in the family. My buddy Matt, he owns my old bass, the Fender P bass that I used to play in Rydell High. It's just nice knowing that it's with a friend, you know? And besides, he's a great player, so I have a real player playing on it. And then my old base, the first one I had in Rydell High, I loaned it out to this kid, Zach, from my old church. And I think he still has it. It's fine. I don't mind if he has it. Let's try and get this XP coin. I've been noticing a thing. There's certain XP coins that... Oops, slipped down that mountain. That's a classic move by me. Got it. Some XP coins, you'll run right through it and nothing will happen at this stage of the season. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe it's Fortnite saying, nope, should have got it earlier. I've noticed that the storms are now moving slower. I think this is only the second wave of this game. Unless if I haven't been paying attention. But before, you wouldn't be able to outrun it. Now you can. So there's only 5 players left. Lucky for me, I'm one of them. I mean, I haven't really run across too many other players, so... I guess that's lucky as well. Alright, I like these houses. Do you guys remember when they did them up for Halloween last October? That was pretty cool. Let's see if I can't get a little bit more shield while I'm waiting out the storm. Look at this flower in the middle of the room. Let's fine-tune my target. There we go, edge of the storm. That's where I want to be. I think I played a game last week where I went up one of those stacks. One of those steamy stacks. And I was trying to land on the edge, and somehow I hit the edge and then fell and was eliminated, and it was just me and one other guy. Let's see if I could do better this time. Oh wow, there's just me and one other person. How'd that happen? Just me and you and me. Let's see what happens. Well, this game was really about the Craggy Cliffs challenge, so anything else is gravy at this point. Let's see what happens. I have a flare for coming in second. Captain Almost. Senor Dos. I could go on, but I won't. Monsieur Du. Alright, I promise that's the last one. Alright, let's see where this other player is. You are... There you are. I was going to say he's probably building, and there he is building. Let's take a couple shots. I think I just put together a strategy for a future game. Multiple rocket launchers. That way you could just continuously fire on them. Because usually you fire one and there's a little bit of time. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. I think I made a tactical error. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I made a tactical error. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with number 2. You all have a great day, you hear?